share all of content for this next upcoming month. I'm excited to have everyone join us today at noon. We tuned in a couple of minutes beforehand to give everyone just a few minutes to dial in, and I see everybody starting to join, so yay. Welcome everyone. We are live on Instagram, and then over here I am live on Facebook. So I've kind of got two screens going, and let's hope this all works out. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I was just letting everyone know that we tuned in a minute or two early so that we can allow everyone to kind of trickle in. You know, it's Wednesday, we're here on a lunch break. Thank you guys for spending your time with me today. I'm really excited to kind of share some fun days coming up in August, some funny things that are on that list of days for August. It'll be a blast, so I'm excited to spend this next few minutes with you kind of discussing, and make sure that you are popping any comments or anything that you have questions on, affirmations on, any bloopers where I mess up, like correct me if I'm wrong here. We're live, so I can't go back and edit this or do anything of that sort. So you get what you get. So anyway, feel free to comment there. In your comments, comment on Facebook as well. We're kind of looking at both. While we're getting started, since it is noon now, and gearing up, she doesn't know I'm going to do this, but Sarah is behind the scenes. Can you come around for a second? I wanted to just get you in front of the camera here. This is Sarah.
Hey guys,
she's one of my wonderful interns. Today is actually her last day with Pink Me Palm, so I kind of had to embarrass her maybe a little bit. I didn't tell her I was going to do this and bring her in front of the camera. I just thought if you guys would allow me to do this before we jump into August content, that I would tell her thank you. So she's been awesome, College of Charleston grad. I'm so thankful for all of her time and her effort. She has helped us this summer just getting our clients' content scheduled, helping us with the content plans, being side by side as we strategize and go to meetings, and she's done a wonderful job. So I just wanted to say thank you so much. Okay, she's headed back around. I wanted to just do that a little bit because you can't let a last day pass by in your life without acknowledging someone. So anyway, we will jump in and hope that this all goes smoothly. For those just tuning in, we are now 2 minutes past noon. I jumped on a little early to make sure that people had time to kind of get settled and dial in. Oh, Pillow Grace says, hey Sarah.
Oh, she said bye.
Oh, bye Sarah. So for you guys that are just tuning in, we are live on Instagram here, hi Instagram, and we are live on Facebook over here. So hi guys, we're trying to do both and see how it goes. But today we're really excited to just jump on and talk to you about August. I myself cannot believe that we are talking about August already. Where did this summer go? I feel like everyone kind of shares that same sentiment. But I thought that, you know, like we did last month, and we'll continue to do this each month, there's always those days that sneak up on you, whether it's ice cream day or friendship day or donut day, rosé day. There's a million of them. And Googling can be confusing and lead you down that rabbit hole. So I thought instead of you putting in all that effort, I would jump on every month here and share with you some of those days that come up in August that are, you know, great to post about. I do always kind of like to give some disclaimers here in the beginning because you can get quite carried away with these days. And to be honest with you, it's a little annoying to see brands who are posting about a day every day, because then what's left after that? You don't have room to talk about your product or to engage with your customers outside of these days. So I always like to say, you know, always pick 1 or 2 of these days. I really wouldn't recommend doing more than 2 days. And I'm going to share 8 with you today, and there are literally 1 to 5 days every day. So what we're going to do is after this, we are going to hop over to our blog and post our favorites of all of those days. So I'm not going to share every single one because some of them are just very bizarre, and I'm actually going to mention one of those today. But we'll jump on the blog, share all of these days with you. So if you're tuning in live right now, if you're going to watch the replay, which thank you, hi guys who are going to do that later, don't feel like you have to scramble to write all of this down very quickly. I'll share a blog post and I'll jump on Instagram stories to let you know when that blog post is live so that you can keep that handy. All right, so as far as disclaimers go, 1 to 2 of these days a month, pick your favorites, make sure they relate to your brand. If you have an actual physical product, can you pair your product with one of these days to get the right imagery? If you are an online service, can you share about one of your service offerings related to this day? One of the days that we'll talk to, which spoiler alert, talk about is National Dog Day. Do you have an office pup that you could share? Puppies are always very, very well engaged with on social media, so that's a good one to do if you do have an office dog or you work from home and could share your pup. So we'll talk about some ideas related to each of these days, but just remember 1 to 2 days, make sure it relates to your brand, and don't feel like you have to scribble all of these days down. I will share them later. All right. Let's jump in. We're going to talk about 8 days today. So let's start from the beginning of August, of course. Let's start with August 3rd. It is National Watermelon Day. So as the summer winds down, that is such a fun holiday to engage with, not to mention the colors of a watermelon, the pink and the green, they show up really well on Instagram. Clearly, I'm a fan. I've got green and pink everywhere over here. So that's a great one to share. But again, make sure that you're relating it back to your products. So National Watermelon Day, August 3rd. Next day, August 4th, actually has 2 things on that day that I think are really, really fun. And those are National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Personally, my favorite dessert, so that's easily one to weave in. And then International Beer Day. So this is an international versus a national day, if you noticed. So that's something that using that hashtag, tying in, if you have a business that you want very widespread brand awareness on, that's a great one to engage with since it is an international day. Of course, beer, depending on what your brand stance is on sharing anything alcohol related, keep that in mind and make sure that you share that in, again, a tasteful and brand relating way. Okay, next day, August 5th. Being in Charleston, I couldn't help but share this day. This is National Oyster Day on August 5th. I am a huge fan of the oysters here in the Low Country, and of course you can get them all along the coast. This is a great opportunity if you are a restaurant or if you have a product related to oysters. I know some great gals here in Charleston that do beautiful, beautiful things with oysters. Make sure you guys are posting on National Oyster Day on the 5th. That would definitely be one of those days that could sneak up on you and you could forget about, and then you'd be scurrying to post something because it's so related to your brand, and you want to make sure that you engage in that conversation with your followers on that day. Okay, next day, August 8th. This is the goofy one that literally we were going through all of the days here in the office and we were cracking up at this day. And if you saw my Instagram post teasing this live, we included a zucchini in that flat lay of random things to post about in August. You guys are not going to believe this. This is an actual day and it's a mouthful. Here we go. It is National Sneak Some Zucchini Onto Your Neighbor's Porch Day. How hilarious is that? So if you want to do one of the days that is not so mainstream as National Ice Cream Day, that is a hilarious one to post about. August 8th, National Sneak Some Zucchini Onto Your Neighbor's Porch Day. Especially if you have cool neighbors, which I'm looking over here at Facebook, and Chris from Cinderellas has joined. Hey Chris, he's a neighbor of mine. Watch out, you may get some zucchini on your front porch on August 8th. So that's a really funny day and goofy one to post about, one that I could see people totally engaging with and just commenting on, like, what is the craziness of all of these days that are coming. So that's a little fun one that I couldn't help but share with you guys. It looks like, I'm going to pause just for a second. We have a question over here on Instagram. Oh, not a question, just can every day be National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day? That's from Ashley over at Microblading Charleston. Yeah, I agree. One of my favorite days as well. All right, so we had August 8th, National Sneak Some Zucchini Onto Your Neighbor's Porch Day. Now we're on to August 9th. This is one of my favorite days. It's National Book Lovers Day. I am a big fan of a good book, and I think that just from being in the blogging world, sharing your latest book finds, what you're reading, your book reviews, asking for book suggestions is always one of the highest engagements that you can get. If there are fellow book lovers out there, other people love sharing their book reads. This is something that, you know, here at the end of the summer, you can say, hey, summer's winding down. What books do you have left on your summer book list to read? Or if there's a book that applies very directly to your brand or something that's helping you improve your business, that's something great to share. So that's on August 9th. 3 more days I thought I would share with you guys today. August 15th is National Relaxation Day. I think, you know, in our culture today, we talk about being busy and go-getters and hustling and boss ladies, and these words are all thrown around so much. So how about we use social media to take a day of relaxation? So you can share how you're relaxing. You can share products that your company has that helps people relax. It's a great day to kind of do something against the grain of hustling and going and all of that good stuff. Okay, other day is August 19th. I really like this one and think that you guys can do something really cool with this for your brand. So August 19th is National Humanitarian Day. I love the idea of paying it forward and the kind of surprise and delight moments. So on National Humanitarian Day, maybe share something that you're doing nice for humankind, and that can be one person. That's something where you could go live like we're doing right here and say, hey guys, we're live, we're about to surprise someone with gift cards to our shop, or we picked up a dozen donuts and we're just going to give them out to someone who looks like they could need a donut today. I love the idea of paying it forward and just deepening your brand purpose, and kind of, you know, sharing with everyone something that you support and that you stand behind. So August 19th, National Humanitarian Day. Now, last but certainly not least is August 26th, and this is one of my favorite days, National Dog Day. So I talked about this when we started this live video, but for those just joining in, we talked about National Dog Day and said, you know, this is a great day if you have an office pup, to share, you know, your office and your dog in your office. You know, you can talk about, kind of tying back to the 19th Humanitarian Day, you can talk about if you have an adopted dog, where you adopted them from. You can tag that adoption agency. You can ask people to share photos of their dogs with your products. If you have something that could maybe relate that way, you could ask people to give you a little doggy emoji of how many dogs they have and get really great engagement from that. So again, that one is a really big one. You'll see that one shared a lot on social media. So as far as trying to get your brand noticed in this sea of days, that one will be a little bit more saturated, unlike the zucchini one, for example. But it's always a really fun one to engage with. All right, those are all of our days. Those are the 8 days I thought I would share with you today. So to quickly recap them, and again, don't feel like you have to scribble these down. I will be posting all of this on the blog, plus more days that we didn't cover today. But to share these 8 with you again right quick, we've got August 3rd, National Watermelon Day. August 4th, 2 things, National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day and International Beer Day. August 5th, we have National Oyster Day, which is a great one if you're in the Low Country. August 8th, National Sneak Some Zucchini Onto Your Neighbor's Porch Day. The 9th, National Book Lovers Day. The 15th, National Relaxation Day. The 19th, National Humanitarian Day. And the 26th, National Dog Day. All right, so that is all of our days that we thought we'd share with you. We're gonna pop in every month and do this. So stay tuned for our next one, where, can you believe it, we'll be talking about September days. That's kind of crazy. But for now, stay tuned to Instagram stories. I will let you guys know when that blog post is live. And I'm really excited because this is actually going to be our first blog post on our new website. If you guys haven't been yet, it's www.pinckneypalm.com. I'm really excited about our new website. We've kind of been soft launching it for now. And you know, that's a wrap. I think I'm looking here, we have some comments. So south of Libby, you have to share your precious pups. Oh, thank you. Yes, I have 2 dogs, Cotton and Mally. They're adopted golden mixes. We're not really sure what they are, but yes, I will be posting about them. And actually, Sarah, who's behind the scenes here, helped me get that post together yesterday. So you guys, it's so awesome being able to plan your content in advance. I mean, we've got August all scheduled and ready to go, besides everything that we're hitting live on, kind of like here, or that we're waiting on photos on. So it's a wonderful thing to be a brand where you can plan all of this in advance, fit in a couple of these days so that you know what you're already posting, and get that all scheduled. And of course, that's what we're here for if you ever need help with that. But for now, thank you. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for commenting and chiming in, and I'm so great to see such a good turnout on Instagram. I'm happy to see you all on Facebook as well. Stay tuned. This will be posted again for you to watch if you need to review, and we'll also have all of the days on the blog. But for now, we're signing off. Feel free to message me with any questions. Bye, guys. All right, bye, guys on Facebook.